Like a ball.
All right, ladies. So let's talk about 10 ways not to over pursue a man. All right, 10 ways to not over pursue. Again, look, man. My main problem with teaching women is this: is when I was younger, the things that I taught you guys was too much fire. It was just too much fire, too much like shit that women should know because it's not necessary. They're just not necessary, right? And as a result, those tactics made men into bitches. It makes a man turn into a bitch, and this is not something that a woman wants. All right, a woman wants a man in her life, not a bitch in her life. Right? There's too many of them. Okay, so as a result, I'm gonna give you guys 10 things that will help you not over pursue, but also will help you pursue without making him into a bitch. The thing is that it has to be a symbiotic relationship where both of you guys are chasing. It can't just be him chasing you, nor you chasing him, right? So this is more about how to get a relationship where you both are chasing each other without having to do any of this. Where it's just like it's symbiotic. Everyone, it's like there's no games involved, all right? So let me show you guys how to do it. Because again, if you over pursue, you turn him off. If you under pursue, you turn him into a bitch, right? You got to find that middle ground. Okay. By the way, people, I'm doing a seminar in New York City for real in New York City. It's gonna be in October 26th, right? October, what day is it? Is it October 26th? Okay. It's gonna be on the link below where you guys can purchase the tickets. Okay. All right. So the first one is this. Nothing wrong with texting first, as long as you pull away and give them space to chase, right? You could do anything first. Just pull away and let him do the next move. You could get his number and you could initiate the contact, even text him first, but don't ask him out. You see what I'm saying? Like initiate it, but then you're done. And if he doesn't ask you out, you're not gonna say, "Hey, I'm free on Friday." Just let you know. No. You're gonna let that be. See what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to let things happen on their own without forcing it. Okay, so you could text him first. You can initiate contact. Just create space after that. You can say, hey, good morning one day, and then wait until he texts you good morning the next. The next thing is this: if he breaks up with you, don't ask why. Just accept it and move on. Don't ask why he broke up with you. Don't ask why he cheated on you. Just accept it and move on. The people will never be honest with you. They'll never tell you why they do the things they do. They'll never tell you why they broke up with you. They'll never tell you why they really flaked on you. You'll never truly know. So it's best to not even try to find out and just move on. Just move on. If somebody breaks up with you, don't ask why. Just move on. All right? Because it validates them. Just move on. Just say, oh, okay, cool, no problem. I'll go pick up my stuff tomorrow and move on. Like, you don't ask why. That shows strength, people. The next one is if he doesn't do what you want, don't complain. Just pull away until he feels a pull. If you notice he's not calling you enough, just don't start taking a long time to text him. Start pulling away. If he misses you, he'll start calling you more often. If you're noticing that he stops taking you out, just start going out with your friends and stop hanging out with him. Start going out with your friends. Start dressing nice. If he says, where you going? You say, I'm going out with my friends. You see what I'm saying? Just don't complain. If you want him to call, to text you more, you just don't text him as much anymore. You stop responding. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, rather than complaining, if you want him to spend more time with you, then you stop spending time with him. You start being more busy. You get him to complain and say, why aren't you spending time with me? And then you say, well, I just been busy. And then you can say, let's make some time. But if you do that and he doesn't complain to you, then that just means he doesn't like you. All right. The next one is he never double texts, right? You could text him, but you never double text. That's an obvious one, but I just thought I'd put that in there. The next one is if he never hits you up on the date, never see him again. If after the first date, he had never hit you up, let's just say after the first date and you guys didn't have sex. After the first date, if he doesn't hit you up, then you're not gonna hit him up. You're not gonna ask him out again, okay? Unless it was sex, unless the date was sex, right? Unless there was sex on the date, then you could wait like a week or two and hit him up. The thing is I tell you guys to do that because sometimes you want to find out. sometimes you want to find out. And if you really like him, I will give him 1 week to text you. And after the first week he doesn't text you, hit him up after that. And then you stop doing that. You wait for him to text you next. But the thing is that I don't want you to be sabotaging yourselves when you really like the guy and you want to find out. You see what I'm saying? So do find out. Just make sure that when you do that, you pull away. You stop making the effort. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna break a rule and chase, then after that, you just completely back off. You know how sometimes you say, you know what? I'll do this one time. I'll double text. If I have to double text you, I am never doing. For the next week or two, I can promise you, I'm gonna show you some coldness, right? Because you need to give people space. When you double text, you validate them too much. So you need to balance it out, right? The next one is if he flakes, make him wait 3 weeks, right? If he cancels on you, make him wait 3 or 4 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks to see you. Simple as that. Why? Because he'll know that the next time he tries to flake, he'll remember you made him wait 2 or 3 weeks. So he's gonna have to decide whether or not he wants to do that. The next one is never be available today or tomorrow. Never be available today or tomorrow, and never text him after 9:30. Okay. The ninth one is never use sex as a reward. Never say I only have sex until 3 months. Never say I only have sex after 90 days. Never say I only have sex. Never use sex as a mark of where you guys are in a relationship, because that says what to the guy, that just says that you're somebody who's really serious. Right? And the last one is never tell him what you want. Never tell him what you want. If you want a relationship and he says what you're looking for, say that you're open. If you just want a fuck buddy and he says what are you looking for, say that you're open. Why? Because when you tell somebody what you want, it opens you up to manipulation. And even though you think that you would never do that, you never know people. Some guys are evil enough to say that they want that too, and then knowingly they just really want to bang you, and then they're wasting your time. Right? So that's what you got to do. You got to protect your time. And who cares if you're insulting people? Who cares if they feel offended? Fuck that shit. You lie to them. You say, hey man, I don't know what I'm looking for. Because if a guy knows that you're looking for a relationship, he'll just start acting like he wants a relationship with you. You'll end up falling in love, and then you find out that he really doesn't love you, but it's already too late. Nah, don't get into that, okay? So that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta learn to lower your expectations with people, expect less, and never tell them what you really want. It is what it is. People are slippery. Humans have been around, and naturally, as a result, genocide has been a normal part of our evolution. A lot of fucked up shit, right? So don't think that the people who you're dating are some angels. Don't let those smiles fool you. Don't let the profiles fool you. Don't let the whole fool you. There, as this, you could easily be getting stabbed. As much as you guys think I may be just chilling, I could easily be, jacking off right now. Like you never know what's going on. I could easily be getting my dick sucked. You never know what's going on, right? So it's kind of like you never know just from the smiles. Don't this assume like it's this. This means nothing. In fact, this a strong smile I could potentially mean this, right? But I don't pay attention to how nice somebody looks, how friendly they've been coming across. I don't pay attention to none of that, because people are just natural manipulators. It's just how it is. People are just natural manipulators. Human animals are the only animals who are able to control their faces as well as we could. Why? Because we got to control our faces to hide how we feel. We're social animals. We got to know how to hide emotions, how to control, how to manipulate. So as a result, you can't trust people, especially in the dating world. When it comes to getting what I want, I'll easily destroy you to get what I want. It's just how people are. And if you want to resent that, go ahead and resent that. But you know what? If you resent that, that means you're denying it, and that part of human nature will end up biting you. The same thing you were trying to avoid, you get. As soon as you accept it, you're able to maneuver around that part of human nature rather than avoiding it. Peace out, people. Hope I was able to help you guys out.
All right, ladies. So this is the course that all of you guys have been asking me for, and it's the psychological game of attraction. This is pretty much the course that will make any man beg to want to commit with you. This is the course that I wish, I'll be honest with you, if I was a woman, This is the kind of course that I want because it's a course that's specifically geared to help you understand how guys fall in love and how to do it in a systematic way that's almost predictable, right? So let me show you guys how this course is set up. By the way, there's a 30-day money back guaranteed on this course. So if you guys don't like it, you guys will get money back. Look, let me show you how it's done, right? So it's split up in a few sections. The first section is the introduction, obviously, what to expect from it. After that is giving you an understanding of the psychology of attraction, right? Because you need to understand that dating is a game. You need to think strategically, that there are certain laws of human nature that you cannot break, and just a few things of why people love each other. You know, it's very important to have a realistic expectation. After that, we go into the we go into the 3 phases of every relationship. They all go in these 3 phases, and these phases could overlap each other at times, right? The first phase is the pre-honeymoon period. It is when you first know the person, or it is when you're becoming acquaintance with the guy, or it is when you guys broke up and are back together, or it is when you guys had a long period of you guys not knowing each other and now you guys want to rekindle things. This works in any point of the relationship that you need to spark interest and curiosity. So these videos are specific for that. Specific to create curiosity, how to get to know the guy the right way, using your non-verbals, how to create a powerful reputation. It's truly powerful stuff. After that is the honeymoon period. This honeymoon period is how to get from curiosity to interest to creating a deep connection. So all of these videos are specifically geared to that. Not the 30, no. These specific videos are there for this phase, and this phase is any phase. You guys are having a good, happy moment. You guys just got back together, and now you feel that peak. You feel that happiness that you guys felt. That's what this is, right? So these videos are there for that, creating a lonely fantasy, the preemptive breakup, the triangle of love, using words to control his man. It's powerful stuff. After that is the post honeymoon period, and again is a short list of videos because these videos are there to solidify the connection that you already created. So if you just had an incredible moment, or you just came out of a vacation with a guy and everything went well, you better use this phase, because if you don't do this, he's gonna become disenchanted. It's just how it is. These are very specific videos, and if you and all you gotta do is just say, all right, where am I? I tell you where you guys are, and you just watch the video. It's pretty much like being coached by me. You got some bonus videos: stop being nice, dealing with the inevitable, how to deal with breakup, how to deal with getting over a dude. This is the how to overcome manipulation, identifying manipulation, deterring manipulation, defending yourself against manipulation, what to do if you're already in a manipulative relationship, and how to avoid them through detachment. It's pretty much an extremely succinct and laser focused course. Not one waste of motion. That's why I love it. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee if you guys don't like it. No questions asked, people. All right. And if you guys want to support this channel, this is how you support it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. All right. See you guys inside.